My morning could not be more chaotic, and I literally have to be trying to leave the house and getting ready to leave the house in like 8 minutes, okay? So this is gonna be a short one, but your angels will not leave me alone, and they have been putting up a lot of distractions to keep me from doing other stuff. And they're like, you need to be doing this, okay? So I'm about to do a reading for you. And I'm gonna try to make it quick, and this is specifically for YouTube. Now that I've started a YouTube, I originally began doing this on TikTok, but now that I started a YouTube, the spirit team have been telling me which one a video is for, like, before I start it, okay? Alright. Whoa. Alright, 2 cards we have here. By the way, yes, these are Pokemon cards. If you're curious about that, I have a pinned video on my page, okay? Steel energy. Okay, this is actually this is a fun message. Okay, first of all, they want to remind you that in a situation that comes up today, you can wait your turn. In a situation that comes up today, you are going to be faced with something that you think is out of your control or is too big of a problem for you to handle. And your spirit team is saying you're stronger than you think, and you actually can handle what you're being given today. So there's going to be a situation you come across today where you're like, I just cannot do this. Like, I just want to break down. And your spirit team is saying, in that moment, remember how strong you are, how you are literally a sheet of steel. You are like I'm seeing like a shield, like, you know, knights in shining armor, okay? They have like this big ass shield, and I actually see your spirit team, okay, coming in front of you with that shield of steel, okay? So you are not alone. Whatever comes your way, you feel like, oh, I can't do this for myself. You're not doing it by yourself, okay? You are doing it with your spirit team self. They're saying, sorry, I'm getting like so excited. They're saying that abundance is about to smack you in the fucking face. The fucking face. It is going to smack you out of nowhere, and you're gonna be like, yo, what? I'm saying that because do you see how she's literally like surrounded by all these flowers, okay? You're so used to living out of lack, and you're so used to living bare minimum, scraping by, that when this happens, I'm seeing in the next 3 months, okay? I know that sounds like a long time, but I will say this. I said that time frame, but I'm saying sooner rather than later. Energy and money are always fluid, okay? Either way, there is something coming to you. And the amount, the abundance, why did they have me do that? Okay, I'm gonna take those. I don't normally, but I'm gonna take that because I did not do that. Confirmation burp. Okay. The abundance that you're about to see is unexpected, and it's going to overwhelm you, but in the best way. So fun. Oh, okay. Dark energy. And we have a psychic card. Look, kind of a creepy tree going to the forest. Okay? They're saying that now is the time to tamp down, put roots in, ground yourself, and stay the course. They're saying, do not let things kind of push you off the course and distract you from your highest self and your highest timeline. You know what that looks like. You know deep down in your intuition, in your gut, you know what your highest timeline looks like. You know the highest version of yourself. When you think about your dream life and you think about the highest version of yourself, the most fit version of yourself, the version of yourself that eats healthy, the version of yourself that works hard, like what, put in the blank, okay? That version of yourself, they're saying, keep the course toward that. Make micro decisions every single day that get you just a little bit closer to that version of your highest self. Do not deter and turn or give up and just lean into the dark side and let it take you. Don't let them drag you into the fucking forest. You've got a whole team of fucking steel shields, that's what I meant to say. My feet are getting run over by my almost 1-year-old. But you know what? They're not done. They're not done with this message yet. And I'm going to hurry to try to get it out. Okay. This is what they pulled out next, okay? I am seeing that you love animals. I'm seeing that you might even have a cat. And I'm seeing that you have a deep connection with animals. And your spirit team is saying use that, okay? Use that to help you ground. Do not feel like you're a weirdo for talking to animals, even wild animals. They understand you, and they can talk back when you let that door be open, okay? And it's not about want, by the way. It's about alignment. Because you can want all you want. You can want something, and when you are putting that out to the universe, you're basically saying that you don't have it yet, and so it's from a place of lack. You're saying, I want to communicate. You're telling the universe that you don't currently communicate, and that's the message that's going to just get bounced right back at you. It's a loop, right? So put yourself on a higher timeline loop where you start saying that the things you want are already in existence. If you want to be able to, like, I'm just giving examples. I'm not saying this is you. I'm just giving examples. But if you want to be able to talk to animals, okay? Let's say that's your thing. You got to start saying, I talk to animals and they talk back to me. In the present tense, okay? Whoopsies. I'm actually feeling these are the last two. Give me just a second. We have this one. And we have this one. Okay? There are going to be people in your life who come up to you and say that this kind of stuff is crazy. That psychics aren't real, that you can't talk to animals. They're going to make you doubt. Okay, guys, let's finish this up. I'm sorry. You're basically going to go through a series of tests that feel intense. And that is why your spirit team started out with reminding you how strong you are and how supportive they are as well in protecting you and helping you, okay? Because they are going to come at you, but listen to me so carefully right now. The testing is necessary, absolutely necessary, in order to refine you enough for this, okay? You cannot have the abundance and the life you want without going through some vital training to get there, to be ready for it. You're not going to go from an entry-level job to being a CEO. Why? Because you have to have experience. You have to have training. You're not going to go from a place of scarcity to this without any kind of training and without any kind of experience, okay? This kind of abundance is amazing and it's beautiful and it is coming to you. But they're reminding you that the fastest track to it is to stay the course, not let the attacks bog you down, see it as a part of your growth, okay? And realize that on the other side, you'll be able to breathe. Okay? And you know what? I'm even seeing that you are a religious person, or was, or thinking about being. There's something with religion here, okay? And maybe that's holding you back. I grew up Southern Baptist, so really very heavily in that culture, okay? I just want you to know something right now. I am deeply connected to God and Jesus without organized religion. I want you to take that in, and I want you to just be open to that idea, okay? Because, believe it or not, organized religion, full of a lot of humans, means that there's a lot of lower vibrations, okay? Connecting directly to source, connecting directly to God, and Jesus will reveal to you how twisted organized religion can be and how controlling it is. When you are controlled by fear in a religion, you block yourself from the life you want. Have a good day.